channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. This one won't have timestamps. I'm just gonna give a video shout out and we'll jump right into it. So this shout out goes to Beth Lily. Beth, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, give feedback, comment, be positive, subscribing, and just everything that is you. I really appreciate it so much, and I just wanted to make sure that you had a shout out. I noticed that it was your first comment, and your first comment was a good one and a lengthy one, and I love that. So thank you so much for being engaged and just letting me know that you exist. I love knowing when new fawns join the family, or if you're an older fawn and you haven't commented and I don't know you're around, say hi sometimes so I know that you're here. And you guys, the amount of requests and feedback and everything that's been coming in through the giveaways has been awesome. I think I have enough requests to fill an entire year. So I'm gonna do my best to get through as many as I can. So Beth, welcome to the Fawn family, Fawn squad, Fawn community. It is so awesome to have you. I went to combine have and awesome, and that's what happens. All right, so I have a hella lot of skincare favorites. I have a few misses in here, and I have some makeup products. If you guys don't know, I do have a bunch of playlists created. So I have a beauty hits, a beauty misses. So that's always a great way to kind of gauge what I'm loving and what I'm not if you go to those two playlists. Oh, my neck. And then I also break it down by the month. So if you guys are short on a month or something, you can just go to the month. I have different brands in there. I have skincare. I have personal stories. I've got like so many playlists. I had somebody request an eyelash falsie tutorial. I do have that up. Somebody requested to meet my dogs. I have that up. There's been quite a few requests that there are already videos existing. I am almost at the 800 video mark in less than 2 years on YouTube. So there are a lot, but I do try to be as specific as possible in my heading, the title of the video. I never do clickbait images or anything like that. So my headings are pretty much like what the product is. And so you can kind of type that into my search bar and it should populate for you if the video already exists. The dog one is called Meet My Fam Jam because that one I introduced my stepgirls and my dogs in one video instead of 2 separate videos. But aside from that one, everything is pretty like boom, 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 boom. So I thought I'll go over mainly skincare because you guys don't see all of my skincare. You've seen my morning routine and my evening routine, and for the most part, those are still right on accurate. I don't really change my skincare up much. I do get scared because it took me almost 8 months to get my skin back to where it used to be after I had my pregnancy and my miscarriage and surgery. My hormones went crazy. So I do get scared to test out too much skincare or swapping out all my products at once. So I will go over what I've been using and then a few makeup items that I know really stood out to me, but there are definitely more. It's just that my beauty room is not in a good place right now for navigating. I don't think I'm going to be able to tackle it until after BeautyCon, so bear with me, guys. All right, I just realized that is quite the lengthy intro, so there will be a timestamp, even though I said there aren't any. So we're just gonna get into this and start picking away. So obviously my Ciate London Dewy Spritz has been my go-to. This is also gonna be more of a May and June. I wanted to do a May favorites. I got sick pretty much on May 31st-ish. Yeah, I think it was still end of May. It may have been the beginning of June, but I want to say it was the end of May. And I wanted to do a favorites, and then I couldn't do it, and then I wasn't better until, you know, a couple weeks later, and then I was trying to catch up on reviews and new releases, so this is kind of a May-June favorites. But I can't believe it's only down to here. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I know that's a good dent in a setting spray, but I use this every time I do my makeup, and I am obsessed. It really does lock my makeup in place, and it gives a really nice radiant dewy finish to the skin. So I've been enjoying this thoroughly. And then I've also really been enjoying the Eve L'Homme Radiance Face Mist. Again, I've been using this one, damn fly, for months now, and I don't even know how that one isn't lower, because I mean, I douse my face with both of these sprays, so that is crazy to me. But this one has hyaluronic acid, copper complex. Oh my gosh, this damn fly is going to be maddening. And it has a lot of really great anti-aging benefits in it. So you can actually use this just as a skincare step, or you can mist it before makeup, after makeup, all day long. It really is great, and it hydrates, and it's just so good for your skin. It's alcohol free. It's a goodie. Then, things almost fell. I have to mention the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. This one really blew me away. The metallics in this are fantastic. Her foundation has been one of my favorite foundations since it was launched. And this palette is spectacular. I really do love this. I already have a review up on it. And same with the KKW Beauty Highlighting Palette. I don't purchase much from KKW or Kylie. You guys already know why. But I took a risk on this highlighting palette, and I am obsessed. It is so glowy and blinding and beaming, creamy, buttery, melts into the skin. You can really intensify it for a crazy highlight. I am obsessed with this palette. Then I'm also, oh my nose, my allergies, completely in love with the Charlotte Tilbury, what was this, that collagen, it doesn't say on here. It's the collagen lip treatment. I got mine off of Beautylish. I cannot believe I've been fine, and now my nose is so itchy. And I don't want to scratch it because my foundation, even though it's like breaking apart my foundation. The collagen lip treatment though is spectacular. I use this every day, and I think it's so nourishing and beautiful, and it doubles as a gloss. I love it. Then the Pat McGrath, I cannot talk if my life depended on it today. Lust Gloss Lip Glosses. This one's in Divine Rose. This is one of my favorites, but all of these glosses are high shine, so juicy, so summertime. They're not very opaque in color. It is more of a light wash of color, but oh my gosh, the intensity, how they feel, they make your lips look more plump. These are beautiful. And okay, I have a mist in my hand, so let's just talk about the mist. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. It creases like no other concealer I have ever tested before. The coloring is beautiful. This is 20N Light, so the color looks so gorgeous. The coverage is incredible, and while you blend it out, it looks so good, but the moment you set it, it is crease, fine line central. If you're somebody who doesn't really set your makeup, this is stunning, but if you set it, it turns into a crepey disaster. And I'm so bummed because this particular shade is one of my favorite shades I have ever tried in a concealer, but the creasing is real. Like, it is no joke. Then I had to give a mention to the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off Eyeliners. Somebody asked me about these, and then the comment got buried, and I never was able to answer her. So if you're watching it, I am obsessed with these. I use these in nearly every tutorial. I actually would have used this shade today, but I was doing a specific request, so I did not. But every time I can pop these into my crease and underneath my lower lash line, I do. Lucky bitch. The gold one is definitely the shade I use most. I mean, this is a glitter liner, and look how far down I am because I use it so often, but it's non-irritating. Like, literally the first and only glitter liner I have tried that doesn't irritate, burn, make my eyes water. Like, my eyes water, but not from this. But this is the first glitter liner that I can put on and I don't have any irritation, and it is so beautiful. So these I am just obsessed with. All right, 2 products from Dior. I really love, oh no, 3 products. I put the foundation in here too. Where did you go? All right, it will be out of order. I don't know where the foundation, oh, there we go. I left it here. These 3 products from Dior are epic releases. Like, these are probably going to be Best of Beauty 2018 for me. I am blown away. This foundation, the Backstage Face and Body Foundation, it's a professional performance, waterproof, and sweat resistant custom build foundation, natural glow finish. I reviewed this when I had just the little itty bitty samples from Sephora, and then I was so in love with it I had to buy my own. I had tested out 1N and 2N and neither shade were my exact shade, so I picked up 1.5N. I still have to try out this particular shade. I tested out a different foundation today, but this is beautiful. It does have alcohol as its 3rd ingredient, so this is not my everyday foundation. This is a special event foundation because I don't want to put anything drying on my face. If there's alcohol in the product that helps ingredients in the foundation dry down, that's great for the formulation of the foundation, but it's not good for your skin. Anything that's helping products dry down is going to be drying on your skin. It's going to be horrible if you already have dry skin, but on top of the drying down of the products, which does dry out your skin, that's going to lead to long-term skin damage and wrinkling because it's drying. So you really need to be aware if it's in the top ingredients. If it's like at the bottom and it's like 20-25 ingredients in, it's not so brutal, but number 3 is really bad. My Huda Beauty has alcohol for the 12th ingredient, so it's kind of like a middle ground, but this one, it is high up, and I didn't know that because it's not on the Sephora website and it didn't come on my little sample bottles. So when I got this in here, I looked at the ingredients and I could not believe that it was so high up, but I am obsessed with this and I will be wearing this for any kind of special event or occasion that's going on, just not every day. For every day that doesn't have alcohol in it, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover is fantastic, and I don't think the ABH stick has alcohol in it either. I'm not 100% sure though, I cannot remember, and this stick is beautiful. So those are 2 options to keep in mind, but this, it's stunning. And then the 2 face palettes, the Glow Face palette, I love. I can use these 3 shades. I just can't use the bronzy one. I love Dior highlights. I think that they are very classy and elegant and just beautiful on the skin. And the new contour palette is where it's at. This is the best contour I have ever tried in my life. It looks like you've baked your contour line without having to bake it. It blends so easily. It's buildable. It is the perfect shade. I use that one for my contour. It is stunning. I highly recommend both of these palettes. You guys will not be disappointed. This shirt, it's from Bobbi and it's really pretty, but it doesn't want to just stay down. It's driving me crazy for that reason. Just as a fun fact. All right. These scrunchies from Sephora are by Slip Silk. These are the best scrunchies I have ever tried. I ordered something similar to this off of Neiman Marcus a while ago, and these ones are so much better than the ones sold on Neiman Marcus. You get 2 champagne, 2 black, and 2 of these pink colors, and they do not kink your hair at all. It's crazy. No kinking. The silk makes it so it doesn't break your hair. I always walk around the house with scrunchies that are silk in my hair because Of course, scrunchies aren't fashionable anymore. That was really big like in the 80s, but it is really good for your hair. So anytime you can get away with wearing a scrunchie instead of a normal elastic, you really should be doing that around the house, especially if you have color treated hair or your hair is a little bit more frail, fine, but in general, everybody should be using a silk scrunchie. It's just going to help prevent so much damage, and these ones actually don't kink up the hair. So I really wanted to mention those to you guys. Now for lips, the Eve L'Homme Kiss Mix. This balm is so beautiful. It is really light but super moisturizing. It's a little bit menthol, but it doesn't like tingle. It's not one of those intense tingle lip plumping type of treatments. It just has that little bit of a minty feel to it. And it is just creamy. It is shiny. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see that. This is gorgeous. So this is a really beautiful light hydration to throw on your lips before lip color. Same with the Charlotte Tilbury collagen treatment. That's also really great as a base. So this one I would definitely check out. I do have the clear, but she makes, excuse me, tinted colors as well. I just haven't had a chance to try out the tinted ones yet. And then at night, I like don't go to sleep without putting this on my lips first. It's the Kiel's Buttermask For Lips. It's an overnight lip treatment. Look how thick that is. It is literally like a body butter, but for your lips. I have never seen something this thick and creamy and nourishing, and it smells so good. It has coconut oil and wild mango butter. You don't smell mango though. You kind of have like a hint of a nutty butter. Like you don't even really tell that it's coconut. My dogs try to eat this on me every single day. No joke. Every day I have this on my nightstand, and anytime I get up to use the restroom, go to the kitchen, you know, go for a run, whatever it is, I come back and this is in my bed. They go onto my nightstand, they'll go around other products and they grab this and they want to eat it all the time. And when I have it on my lips, Luby goes crazy. He tries to lick it off. So beware if you have dogs, it does attract them to want to eat it, but it is so good and so nourishing and soothing. Like it is beautiful. So then let me put the, I have such a mess. Such a mess. All right. While we're on lips, a disappointment was the Mammond lip sleeping mask. I can't find the jar, but it was like, you know, a jar about that round, that thick. It looked like a typical lip balm that you put your finger in. I was really disappointed in this. I thought it was going to be so good. It's by the brand Amore Pacific, which is a great brand. It's just their more affordable line. You can get it from Ulta. And every time I put it on, it went on like a light oil on my lips, but it felt drying. And I'm like, am I going crazy? So I tried this on and off for the past 2 months because I'm like, there's no way that this is drying on my lips. But after the oil would like seep into my lips or just dissolve into nothing, my lips would feel more dry than when I put them on, when I put this on. And it's supposed to be a sleeping mask. So I don't know, it just did not work out for me, and I have normal skin. I don't have excessively dry skin, sensitive skin, so I have no idea who this would be good for. I would just pass. Unfortunately, I really wanted to like it, but it's not good, and I'm done. The Lancome Absolute Powder Radiant Smoothing Powder in Le Pêche, you guys know I am obsessed with, and I wouldn't be mentioning it because you guys know it's my everyday powder, but I do want to let you know that Macy's and Dillard's have Le Pêche in stock. I think one other site had it, but I can't remember what the other site was. I feel like Bloomingdale's had it, but sold out of it. I don't know. Bloomingdale's might still have it, but Macy's and Dillard's does have this. I know, Marla, you asked me. A few people have been asking me, so I did want to let you guys know, even though it's not on the Lancome site, I actually purchased 6 of these for myself, and it does exist. It's just for some reason not getting restocked on Lancome. It is called Absolute Pesh on the other sites, and I did test out one of those to make sure it was exactly the same as Le Pesh, and it is. So if you guys see Absolute Pesh, it's the same as Le Pesh, so don't worry. Then the Bobbi Brown Primer Plus Hydrating 3-in-1 Setting Spray. I've only been using it as a primer, but this is beautiful. It is hydrating and smoothing, plumping. It lays such a beautiful base for your foundation. I have not been able to stop using this, and I can't imagine not using it. I'll be traveling with this for that extra hydration. I'm sure it's going to be great as a setting spray too. I just really love my Ciate for the dewy, and same with the Eve Lom, but as a primer, she's good. It's different from the vitamin enriched face base. I've been using that now for, oh my gosh, 4 years, 5 years. Like, I've been a long time. Oh my god, I just wanted to smush that fly. And I don't like to kill flies, but that fly is scaring Romeo, and Romeo matters more than that fly does. Oh my gosh, the face base is much more rich and thick and creamy and more of a moisturizer, and I used to be obsessed with that. I still love it, but I do like this more. It's just convenient. It's not super thick while being really hydrating and nourishing, so this is really good. All right, and then I have a giveaway going on right now for Nizelli Skincare, and I just recently demoed like all the products that they sent me, and I have a few that are really standing out to me the more that I've been using them. I love the cleansing milk. I think that this is such a great step to just lightly cleanse, nourish, hydrate. This is really beautiful. It's really delicate. Sensitive skin would love this. Dry skin, mature skin, normal skin. I don't know about oily. I'm thinking oily skin would love this though, because it's not going to strip the oils from your face. It's going to help keep everything really well balanced. So this is really good. And then I really love their anti-wrinkle eye cream. It's more of a balm to oil than a cream, but this is super nourishing. It is so moisturizing. You have like no crepiness. It is just soothing and beautiful. And then their night cream is really great. They're sending me a full size of the night cream. Right now I only have the sample, so I don't have it to show you guys. But the night cream is super beautiful, really nourishing, and balm for the night. And then the Youth Illuminator Spot Erasing and Tone Correcting Treatment. I really like this. The only issue I have with it is that it's supposed to be an AM step, and if I'm doing makeup that day, I cannot use it as an AM step. I do have normal skin, and because it is so nourishing, I just think that my skin doesn't need as much of this hydration that's in here, so I'm left with it not totally absorbing. But if you have mature skin or dry skin, which is really more what it's meant for anyway, your skin is just going to suck it in. Thank you. Be so happy for it. I love this in the evenings or on days that I'm not doing my makeup. It is a beautiful, beautiful treatment and cream. It has a really different consistency to it. So this is really nice. I just wouldn't use it in the AM if you have normal or oily skin. I'd save it for a nighttime treatment. Oh my gosh. Or if you have mature skin, dry skin, you will love this. And then the last product from Nizelli that's really standing out to me is the Radiance Enhancing Cream. This one, in conjunction with the Youth Illuminator, is very, very dewy. And again, this is one that I can't use before makeup, but it's beautiful at night, and I know dry skin and mature skin will love this so much. But every product I have from them has been performing really well. I just kind of picked out what my favorites were from that entire bunch. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Drunk Elephant T.L.C. Sukari Baby Facial. This is unbelievably amazing. I hauled, not this bottle, this is my second bottle, but this product in April during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, and I've used it 9 weeks for sure. It might be 10, but I think it's been 9 weeks. I've used it every single Friday evening since I hauled this back in April, which is why I can't remember. I know I have 9 treatments under my belt. I just might be an extra one. And if you stay consistent with it, because it is a once a week treatment, and you do it every 7 days, even if you don't, after 1 treatment, my skin was so smooth and exfoliated and more radiant, and it just looked so good. But with consistent use, the benefits are unbelievable. And it comes with the Marula oil. It comes with this baby one, but I did buy their 1 ounce bottle, no, half an ounce bottle when I picked this up, and this bottle is going strong. This lasted me exactly 6 treatments. I didn't need to dabble into another container, and 6 weeks was like perfect, and then the pump ran out. So you guys can probably gauge that you get a month and a half out of a bottle. And I would recommend putting that seal back on. That just comes off. I have stuff on my fingers now. When you buy it, and my first bottle, I threw that out right away because we don't usually keep stoppers like that. And what happened after the first treatment was I didn't clean it out, I didn't reseal it, and then when I went to pump it, it was a little bit dried up, and I had to kind of pump through that dryness to get the product really coming out again. So then I started rinsing it, and that worked because that was on the second treatment. I was like, okay, damn, I need to clean it out. So on the second treatment, for the second treatment, before the third treatment, I rinsed it. So the third treatment was good, 4th treatment, 5th treatment, and then by the 6th treatment, which was the last one, you could kind of hear that water got into it, so I would not recommend doing that. And then what I've been doing for the last few weeks with this is every time I'm done, I just stick that back on, and nothing dries up inside that hole. There's no water, and it pumps out evenly and beautifully. So I would just recommend keeping that and putting it right back on as soon as you're done. That way the bottle stays really fresh and you don't have any issues. But I cannot recommend this enough. Like, I'm gonna be hooked on this forever. I feel like Kurt was like, you have to, how long is it for? Because I told him the other day, I was like, oh, I need to do my facial tonight, my acid mask. And he was like, is it really a big deal? I said, yeah, I do it every week, every Friday night. He's like, well, how many weeks do you have to do it for? I'm like, oh, it's a forever mask. I mean, you get great results after 1 treatment, but you have to do it once a week. And he's like, you'll be fine, just do it tomorrow. And I looked at him, I'm like, no, if you start saying, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, it starts getting put off and put off and put off. You don't have that routine established. Your skin then isn't having it every 7 days, which is okay. But if you're spending the money and you are investing the time, just do it every 7 days to get the most bang for your buck. And I was like, men, they're never gonna understand. Alright, and the Marula oil, post that, you wash it off and then you immediately put the Marula oil on, and it is a match made in heaven. I cannot recommend the duo enough. I haven't used the mask without the Marula oil, and I will not use the mask without the Marula oil. So if you guys are hoping for a test without it, it is an acid mask, and I'm doing as the instructions say. I'm not going to deviate, so I'm recommending it to you the way they sell it. That's the way I use it, and that's the only way I'm going to use it. This is gonna time out. Alright, so we're back. Now, you guys also know that the Kora Organics Nodient Radiant Eye Oil, I have been obsessed with this. I've used this every single day, usually twice a day, for 3 months. how is it only down to that? And I am generous. I sit there and I'm like, and then I go up and I'm like working my whole, from like top of my eyebrow all the way down to the lash line. Like, I go ham on my eyes. It is incredible to me that I'm only a third of the way into this little guy. And I believe this is $35 and I've already been using it for 3 months. At this rate, this is a 9-month product and I abuse it. It is so good. That is my first step. I love laying down that oil base before getting into anything else. I think it's amazing. Then I also hauled this jet lag mask from Summer Fridays, and I love this. It's cruelty free. The ingredients are really clean. It is not a crazy heavy night mask, but it's a very nourishing, lightweight cream type of mask. Let me show you. Like, it's just a white cream, because some masks are creamy, some are more jelly. Oh my God, that just feels so good. I need to take a second for my nose. It's driving me crazy. So this cream is just so silky smooth and supple. Like, it is beautiful on the skin. So if you guys haven't tried this one out and you do like sleeping masks, or if you've been curious about trying one, this is a really beautiful night mask. Then this Herbivore Citrine Glowing Hydration Body Oil. I can't remember. I think I hauled this in April, but I'm not 100% sure. But I have had this for a while now, at least 2 months. I mean, I've abused this. I go through about 20 to 25 pumps every time I use it, because I nourish like head to toe, and it is beautiful. It is advertised as a dry oil. It eventually becomes a dry oil, but I would say you stay oily for a solid 30 minutes. I've had dry oils where you put it on and it like absorbs so quickly and your skin is dry like immediately afterwards. So I thought that it would be that kind of a concept, and it's not, but you don't stay oily. It does eventually completely dissolve, absorb into your skin. And the scent is like candy for adults. It is so delicious. Like, it's just, you don't even need to wear perfume when you have this on. But I've tried quite a few perfumes with it. I've tried the Dolce & Gabbana, their newest one with Frangipani, because I love Frangipani. It comes with like a flower on the top and a black bow. It's on Sephora. I'm blanking on what it's called though. Like Garden, maybe? I don't know. But it pairs beautifully with the Dolce & Gabbana, with the Marc Jacobs Twinkle, and with the Gucci Bloom. I've tried those 3 perfumes with it. Oh, and the Aquilina Pink Sugar. Sorry, 4 perfumes with it, and they've all played with this scent really beautifully. So I highly recommend this. I already have a backup bottle of it because I just love that so much. Then I wanted to give a mention to the Stila Magnificent Metals. Was it Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow? I don't know. Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I swore it was called Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow. I think it is. But the shade Wanderlust, I really use this shade a lot off of camera. It just has like champagne and icy and rose. Like, it has so many different specs in there that it plays off of so many eyeshadows. So this one has definitely been my standout, I think, favorite shade from Stila to date anyway. Then the MAC Lip Conditioner is amazing. I picked this up because a new friend from the Behind the Brush event saw how crazy my eyes were just pouring for hours and hours and hours. So she let me know about this. I've only tried it out today because I forgot about it the last time I did my makeup, and then the last video I filmed, it was a delay and it hadn't arrived yet. So far today, I put it on my waterline and I used a Q-tip. Did I spray my lash? I think I did. And I used a Q-tip as part of my skincare. So I didn't do it when I was in here putting my makeup on. I put it on a solid hour before I actually came in here to do my makeup, and my eyes have not been watering. So, and it is so good on the lips too, like so nourishing, fairly quick absorbing. So far, it's been working for my eye. It has been just 1 for 1. I'm gonna be trying this out every time I do my makeup, but if any of you guys are desperate like I was, because I know a few of you suffer from leaky eyes too, this might actually be the solution. I'll keep you posted, but I mean, so far, it worked. So if you just wanna jump on and buy this, I believe it's $16. I think it's going to be really worthwhile, and if it doesn't work for your eyes, at least you know it is a beautiful lip conditioner too, so it won't be wasted. But oh my gosh, so far it's solving my problems. Like, where has it been since I moved to this part of Michigan when my allergies are just, because I never had allergies like this before. All right, and then I've told you guys about the Shiseido Refreshing Cleansing Cloths. These were a life savior when I was sick, because I really tried to do my skincare no matter how bad I am, but I did have a couple of migraine days where I was vomiting so frequently I couldn't even get to the sink in between. It was just, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to get through washing my face. It was so bad. So I used these Shiseido cleansing cloths during the migraine episodes, and it just, I think I would have had so many pimples that would have come about. My skin would have been really dry, really dehydrated, flaky. It just would have been so bad. I was sweating profusely from the pain, and these got the job done. It removed the dead skin cells, you know, going over my face, sweat, any kind of debris. And then after that, I would spray my face with the, oh, it's Herbivore too, Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. And a couple of times, this is all I had in me, was to wipe my face and then spray it with a hydrator. And this combination was everything. So if you guys are migraine sufferers, I know this is an expensive combination, but I didn't anyway, have any kind of adverse reaction. This was enough to keep my skin balanced and get me through those couple of days and not break out, not put my skin in a downward spiral or anything like that. So I really wanted to mention this combination to you guys, because I don't know how I would have survived without this. Like, I really don't. Then this Noni, N-O-O-N-I, Kissable Apple Cocoa Lip Oil Glowing and Smoothing. I bought this off of Ulta. I'm almost halfway through it. This is actually kind of what you would think of for a dry oil for your body, but for your lips. It is an oil and it's super shiny when you apply it, but it dries down fairly quickly without being drying like the Mamad or whatever it was. This is like a really quick absorbing oil. So if you guys need to just really get oil on there before you do like a liquid lip, or you know, you just want something to absorb really quickly before you do whatever you're about to do, like I love this before I hit the treadmill, because I need to put moisture on my lips before I run. Like, it's one of my things, because I have many. But I cannot run without moisturizing my lips. And this is awesome, because I have not found a product yet that doesn't leave my lips, you know, oily when I'm running, because I'm a sweater. Like, I sweat when I run, and I get beet red in my face. Like, I mean, tomato red, and then the whitest body you've ever seen. It's really sexy. But I always would get uncomfortable at about the 2-mile mark, maybe 3-mile mark, because I would start feeling like my lips are just too hydrated because I'm sweating so much. And this has been perfection. It moisturizes just enough, and then I get through my run, and sometimes I'll slap this on when I'm done my run before I hop in the shower, and it's a really great quick way to get oil. It's not a super hydrating, super nourishing, you know, like the Kiels, for instance. Oh, I just dropped the mag. And my shirt just got caught on the crystals on the tray. Awesome. So it's not super, gosh, I'm gonna lose it. It's not super thick, like you wouldn't want it to be your overnight lip treatment, but it will be really great when you need a little quick moisture. All right, 12 benefits. So I have tried out more hair care since doing my video on 12 benefits. And remember, you guys, I have a code. It's Fawn Squad, and it saves you 12%. It is an affiliate link. It's listed down below, but it does save you 12%. They don't have too many affiliates with this company. I got really lucky with the president. I hit it off really well with him. But these two products are definitely same, not just these two. There's a third one for blondes. I just ran out, though. I have to order it, and I'm like an idiot. I tossed it. I don't know why. I have no idea. But that one is that purple jelly type of texture that I showed you guys. You put it in your hair when it's wet, and it really helps keep the platinum color when you're blonde. These are for any color, any hair type, any texture, anything. And it's the Rapid Blowout Argan Oil Blow Dry Spray has been so good, because now that it's summertime, I really don't like staying underneath my hair dryer that long. I start sweating, I get hot, I get uncomfortable, and this speeds it up so much. I don't know what they do, because this is like an all-natural 12 ingredient type of 12 benefits for ingredients. Like, they're really hair loving ingredients, so it's not like there's alcohol to help dry it out or anything like that. And something in this, I don't know what they do, you just spray it on your hair when it's damp, and it even starts air drying faster. So that speeds up your time, and then you're not under the hair dryer for as long. So this I really recommend if you guys blow dry your hair and it takes you forever, or you just don't want to have the heat on your hair for as long as a hair dryer requires you to. This will cut it pretty much in half. Like, that's been amazing. And then the Instant Healthy Hair Treatment, I spray like 3 sprays of this into my hair. I don't have to use much of it at all, and it is so nourishing. It's like not frizzy, it feels so conditioned and soft, and this is just beautiful. It's light, it's not oily. I've had some treatments where it like weighs your hair down, it's heavy, it gets greasy faster, and this doesn't do that. It's something with like the plant-based ingredients. I can't really explain it, but I know that it works incredibly well, and I've never overdone it with this spray where I have with other hair care. While we're on hair, the HCV by DP Hue, it's apple cider vinegar scalp scrub with pink Himalayan sea salt, is amazing. It smells really strong. It is straight up apple cider vinegar in scent, but you take this and it's pasty. At first it's like really, you feel like I've used a lot, really difficult to grab because of like the granules and the paste, and you just put it on your, I take a big chunk and I wipe my fingers together, and then I really get in there and work the scalp. And it does take a few minutes because of the texture. Your hair's wet. You want to really scrub your scalp, because that's going to help get rid of dandruff. It helps soothe your scalp. It helps take away debris, any kind of buildup you have from hairspray, dry shampoo. It is a really great detox for the scalp. I use it once a week, once every 2 weeks. I don't use it every hair wash. I certainly don't use it more than like 2 times a month, but when I use it, your hair feels so clean and soft, and it's like you just sit there touching your hair over and over again, because it's like, what? Like, you would not know that a scalp scrub can do what it does for your hair, because it like almost detoxes your hair while you're working it all around. Like it's, I don't know, it's crazy. This is so good. I recommend anybody to try this. It's awesome. The texture is funky, but when you rinse it out, then you shampoo and then you condition, when you get out of that shower, your hair is just going to be as if it's like a newborn hair. It's incredible. Then from Briogeo, I've really been enjoying this Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. I use one full dropper, so I'll pick up the product, and then whatever's in this droplet, I squeeze all of that into my palm, and then I work my fingers together and then just really try to get it on the scalp. I start by the ears and then work my way for the rest. And what I love about this is that it is soothing, and you can kind of feel that it's moisturizing your scalp, but it doesn't produce oils. It doesn't make your hair greasy. I use this all the time when I shampoo. I do only shampoo twice a week, but when I do, I use this. Tea tree oil is a lice repellent, which I love. I've been told that I can never contract lice because of the Enbrel and methotrexate. It affects my blood, and nothing would ever want my blood because I'm like not human. So it's not really an issue I have, but the fact that I have two step girls who have had it a few times over the years, I'm like, whatever I can do to make sure I stay clean from that, I do. So the DP Hue Apple Cider Vinegar Dry Shampoo, I spray that on my hair as like a shield all the time because I'm extra, and then I use this because I'm extra, but it does work really well for your scalp as well. It's just, I wanted to let you guys know in case you do have kids or you're around kids, it has tea tree oil in it, and that is a repellent, and if you're like me, it's an issue. You don't ever want to contract it. I mean, nobody does, but if you have long hair, you really don't, because what, like, I've seen the girls have to go through when they've had it, I'm like, I'd be chopping off like 6 inches of my hair. Like, there's just, no, next. So I wanted to share that with you guys too. Then the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo is freaking incredible. I talked about it during my haul, and I wanted to mention it to you guys again. I have not found anything comparable to this. When I'm on like day 3, or if, you know, I happen to get hit with a migraine and I can't shower and wash my hair until day 4 or day 5 and it starts getting really crazy, this makes your hair look like you have just stepped out of the shower. It is mind-blowing what this does. It is so intense. I would not recommend this as your day-to-day dry shampoo. I use 3 different ones. I'll use the Moroccan Oil Light Tones, especially when my roots start getting really bad. Not at this point, but like at the week 4 is when I like to use the light tones to help kind of mask how intense the roots are, but it's also great all the time. Then the DP Hue ACV dry shampoo I'm obsessed with, and the Amica Touch Up dry shampoo smells wonderful. It's like a really great hair refresher on top of being a dry shampoo. Those 3, oh, I use Alterna too, but I use that one less frequently because it's not a spray. That one you have to shake out, get the powder in your hands, and then rub it in. So that's kind of my 4th, but I do have that one. So things like that I love for like day 2, or if I get a little bit of oil in my hair from doing my skincare routine. Those ones are great. This one is intense. It will like strip the oils. This could produce more oils if you were using it daily. So this is awesome to have on deck if you sleep in too late on a hair washing day, migraine, sick, you're just running late. I think everybody should have this on deck. Just don't use it every day. Then we're getting there. The Hollywood Deodorant Removing Sponge. You can get this off of Ulta. This is amazing. I have meant to tell you guys about this so many times, and I'm sure a lot of you already know about it, but you don't use water. you just throw this like in your purse. I mean, you could cut it so it's not so big. I keep one for traveling and one in my bathroom. And all you do is wipe your clothes and it just erases the deodorant. Just like it's a magic eraser for deodorant on clothing. It's insane. So if you're in a pinch, you accidentally get deodorant on yourself, whatever it is, this will remove it. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, then the Glam Glow Instamud 60-second pore refining treatment. I'm still on the fence about, oh, my legs are getting numb because, oh, I'm dropping products because I've used it a couple of times and it foams up really quickly and it feels like it's very refreshing, not really tingling, but like a slight tingle. Like it feels like it's doing stuff to your skin, but then I'll come in here and turn on my beauty lights to really examine my skin and I can't say that I'm noticing a difference. I really want to, like I really want this to be magical, but I don't see like a difference in my pores at all. So this is kind of a meh, because I love Glam Glow. Like their new highlighting palette is so glowy and it's really beautiful. Their firming treatment is like my favorite mask from Glam Glow. I do love quite a few with their firming treatment. She's good, but I don't know. I'm just not noticing a difference with this. I don't know if you would notice it more if you had really enlarged pores. Maybe it would do something more then, but I did want to let you guys know I've been testing it and I haven't really noticed a difference. Oh, I have one more makeup product. The Carity Brow Goals. I have a video on this. I am obsessed. I have not stopped using it since I received it and I just think it's gorgeous. The undertone is beautiful. The Totally Taupe is actually a cool tone, taupey brown color. You have a powder with it, so it really locks it in and has crazy staying power, and then you have your spoolie on the other side. So it's cruelty free, it's 12 bucks, and the pigment and how creamy it is, like you just touch your brow and it like melts into the brows. This is a really great brow product. And then, woo! That's the Glam Glow treatment. That's what it thinks of me. The Eve L'Homme Daily Protection SPF 50 is a really great SPF. It is a little bit dewy, but you can, after, you know, leaving it on for 15 minutes so it can really get working with your skin. If you lightly blot it, if you don't want the dewiness, it blots away really easily. It absorbs into the skin over top of moisturizer really beautifully, and it has just a faint smell of SPF. It is not, oh my gosh, not strong at all. I just felt like something was crawling on my back, but it was the shirt working its way up my spine. It has a really beautiful pump on it, and it is white, but it goes into the skin and you don't see any kind of a cast. Now I am super fair, but I've had a lot of SPFs leave a white film on my face, even though I am so fair. And this one doesn't leave a white cast at all, and it's very radiant and healthy. And the SPF scent is there, but it's not like punch you in the face there. You know, like I can't smell it unless I get up on it and then I can smell it, but even then it still dissipates, and I haven't broken out from it. I haven't had any kind of sensitivity to it. I've put makeup on over top of it and I've had no issue layering makeup over this, so this is really beautiful. I had to mention that to you guys. I know a lot of you are really good about your SPF, and this is a pricier one, but so far it's beautiful and it has like anti-aging properties and that kind of skin goodness in it as well. Then the Clinique Blackhead Solutions Self-Heating Blackhead Extractor works. This is good. You can actually see it's gross. The blackheads like scrubbing out of your nose. So what you do is you twist, oh my gosh, my shirt. This was like the worst shirt to wear for how many products I'm showing and moving and it's catching. Crazy. All right, so this, you unscrew the top and then you squeeze out, and it is a big hole, so you don't want to like squeeze. You just want to like slowly let the product come out, and it looks like a white cream. And then you just spread that over your nose. You put a splash warm water on it, and that activates it. And then this scrubber, it kind of looks naughty actually. You start working it on your nose, and as you're working it, you can like see the blackheads and the creams like lifting from the nose. Like, it's nasty. It is so gross, but you can actually see it working. So this has been good. I mean, I've only used it a couple of times, but the couple of times I've used it, it's worked well. I haven't had issues like with pimples forming or anything like that. So I want to let you guys know, I don't think that this is a gimmick. I think that it is a really good product. We're getting there. Then, oh yeah, that's right. Oh no, that's not what I want to talk about. This one. The Lotion P50 1970 Balancing Exfoliator from Biologique Rechercher is, you guys know, has been my ride or die toner. I love the acids in this. I love how it exfoliates, how it just evens out your skin. This is beautiful. But I did want to tell you, if you use the Glam Glow treatment and then this, your skin burns for like a good 30 seconds to a minute. Like, it's uncomfortable. So I've tried it twice and I did not like how it felt when I did the Glam Glow and then this. And then the other reason I'm mentioning it is because I never followed up. I told you guys I was buying the Tarte Knockout Tingling treatment, and it's to exfoliate and balance, and it's supposed to do what this one does. I don't think that this is as great at all as the Lotion P50, but I do enjoy this as my evening toner. It gives a little bit more of a treatment. It helps exfoliate the skin a little bit more after wearing makeup all day. I don't ever use this one twice because it is really strong, and I do like really put it on my whole face. I'm not like light about it, and I don't wash it off. I leave it on my skin. So it is a really great treatment when you actually really put it on your skin and you leave it and don't rinse it off. So I don't want to use that twice a day, but this one is not that intense, but there is still ingredients in it that are really great for your skin. If you haven't used the Lotion P50, this would probably be a good way to kind of break you in, or if you do use the Lotion P50 and use it once a day, I've been loving this as the second treatment of the day. And the only thing with it is that, well, two things. It smells like straight up white vinegar, which is a little bit like, ugh, but I mean, this one smells straight up like chlorophyll, like it's chloroseptic. This one stinks too, but a lot of skincare that's really good does not smell good. So you do need to be able to get past the strong vinegar scent, which I do. I mean, it dissipates with time as well. But the other downfall to it is, for some reason, it makes my face so itchy. It doesn't burn, it doesn't tingle, but I put it on and I'm like, I just want to scratch my face. Like, I get so itchy. And again, that goes away after maybe a minute or so, but for some reason it freaking itches the crap out of my skin. But what I've been doing with both of these, so this in the morning, this in the evening, is I've been using this CoEnzyme Q10 from T.L.C, and this really helps to rebalance and bring the pH balance back to where it should be after using a chemical exfoliant. I ordered mine off of Amazon. I love the Indie Lee CoQ10, and I purchased it for when I run out of this one because Sephora is now carrying Indie Lee, and I didn't catch the time that I was already running out. I'm sorry. The Indie Lee you used to only be able to get from the UK, at least I only saw it from the UK. So I'm like, you know, I want to get something that's a little bit easier because Amazon Prime, you know, I get it in 2 days. But now Sephora has the Indie Lee one. So this one's been great. I've been using the DHC for maybe 2 months now. maybe just over a solid 2 months, but it might be more than that. It might be more like 3 months. And I just use it right after both toners, morning and evening, and that helps get rid of the smells from both of them, and it helps calm the skin. This gets rid of that itchiness right away too. So this has been added in since doing my AM and PM routines for skincare, and this really is great. Then what else has changed is my cleanser. I still use the Lancome honey one in the mornings. I love that. But for 2 months, I want to say solid 2 months. 2 months for sure. I've been using the Dr. Dennis Gross. I never know. I want to say gross, but I don't know. This brand, their Alpha Beta Pore Perfecting Cleansing Gel. It's soap and sulfate free for all skin types, and I've been going ham on this. I use this every single evening. The days that I am only washing my face once, I use this instead of the Lancome honey one, but the morning and evening when I'm doing makeup, Lancome is morning, this is evening, and I take 2 pumps, which you do not need. You only need 1 pump, but I like to take it, and it's a very thick gel, and spread it over my entire face because it doesn't drip, it's not runny, so it's very thick. Well, I know it's running like that, but you take the gel and you put it over your skin and see how it just stays like that. It just stays jelly. So once you spread it over your skin, it does not drip or move, and it stays nice and thick in consistency like that. And then I kind of let it sit for, I'd say 30 seconds, sometimes a minute, and then I'll go in with my Clarisonic, and it is just amazing. I bring it down my neck and my chest too, so I can take the Clarisonic everywhere, and it is beautiful. It's not drying. It really does help your pores out. It takes away every kind of leftover debris on your face. This is beautiful. Like, it's gonna take something miraculous to replace this. I am obsessed. We have 4 more products. All right, I have made the leap, and I am now so into, oh, I meant to grab the packaging so you could see the packaging. The Briogeo Be Gentle, Be Kind Matcha plus Apple Replenishing Superfood Shampoo. It has no sulfates, no silicones, no parabens. I've been using this for at least 8 weeks now. Again, I only washed my hair, has it been 8 weeks? Sorry, it's been more like 5 weeks. No, 6 weeks. Shoot. No, I got it in May. I think 6 weeks. I don't think 8. I think 6. I did get it in May. I just can't remember. I want to say it was halfway into the month when I ordered this. It comes with like this little container with a handle, so it looks like you're actually getting like juices. And the way the packaging, it's designed to look like you're picking up a juice bar type of a beverage. Guys, this is literally the best shampoo and conditioner I have ever tried. It is so nourishing. It's not stripping at all. Like, again, I know I only wash my hair twice a week, which is already really good for your hair, but this lathers up so beautifully. It leaves a very faint green apple scent, but I mean faint. And then by the time I apply my 12 Benefit products, I don't smell it anymore. I skipped using the 12 Benefits for 2 treatments to see how this was just on its own, and it was amazing on its own. And it did leave a very faint smell, but that faded pretty quickly. It does not linger and stick in your hair, which is crazy because my hair absorbs scents like no other. If I walk through where somebody had a cigarette like 3 minutes before I walk through, my hair soaks in and I die all day long because I can't handle the smell of cigarettes, and my hair will just soak it up and keep it. Same with like exhaust. If I walk through exhaust, I hate the smell of exhaust, gas. My hair is like it sucks. So I'm shocked that it doesn't keep the scent longer, but the formulation is so good. And you guys know, like, I use hair masks, not conditioners. I've been using nothing but hair masks for years. I can't even remember the last time I actually used shampoo and conditioner before Briogeo. I did when I was testing out the 12 benefits, but with that one I was adding in a supplement to it as well, and it was a beautiful conditioner on its own, but then when you add in the supplement, it is really awesome. But this conditioner, it seems like a mask. It does not seem like a conditioner at all. My hair is so supple and soft after I use it, and I will leave it on, you know, for like 3 minutes or something, and then rinse it out, and it is wonderful. It is wonderful. I never thought that I would be like so, oh my god, Briogeo, and I mean, I love their Scalp Revival, but this has been their best release of their life. I'm obsessed. I already bought a backup in case it sells out on Sephora, even though this is probably gonna last me like 3 more months at least. I do have a backup already. And then the Beauty Blender Cleanser. This is amazing. I feel like this is such an underrated product. I clean my beauty blender every time I do my makeup. You're supposed to. A sponge can really develop bacteria. That can lead to spreading bacteria on your face, getting pimples, congested pores. You don't ever want to be reusing your beauty blender without cleaning it, because it can lead to so many more problems on your skin. And this cleanses the beauty blender to perfection. It gets rid of everything. I mean, when I use a white beauty blender, my nose is so itchy. It can stain a little bit from foundations, but this really removes it. And those like silicone masks that you put over top of a sheet mask to really help lock it in, like Nurse Jamie has one. I know Shabby Beck said you can find them for a cheaper price on Amazon. I have the Nurse Jamie ones and I love them. And this cleanses that silicone mask so effortlessly, easily, and gently. So I love this for those silicone masks and my beauty blender. I haven't tried it on brushes yet because I have the Cinema Secrets and the Sigma cleanser for brushes, but this is so good. I feel like nobody talks about it and I don't get it. I've been using this every day for months. I don't know how I'm not like down to here, but I'm not. And then the last product of this ridiculously long video is by Best Bronze. It's a leg makeup. I use the shade medium because it gives a little bit of a tan to the legs as well. But they have light, medium, and dark. And medium is not my skin tone, but I like that it gives me a fake tan appearance. But the light works really well too. Medium is my favorite. This, I don't want to shake it up. Romeo gets scared of spray, so I wanted to make sure he wasn't around. So you can, it sounds like a spray can, a spray paint can. And this is amazing. Like, you spray it on your legs and it's not an even application. Like, it's not like you just missed your legs and you walk away and you're done. You do need to blend it into your skin a little bit, but this helps with varicose veins. I don't know if I have a varicose vein or a spider vein. I have one of the veins on the back of my left thigh, or the side of it. It drives me crazy. I've had it since I was like 14. I think it's from horseback riding. I don't know, but it's been there my whole life, essentially. And that's driven me crazy. And then, you know, oh my gosh, the shirt, both sleeves is catching on everything. And then I don't always keep up with my fake tanning either, my self-tanner from Loving Tan. I used to be really good about it, and now I'm like, maybe twice a year I use it. I just embrace my fairness so much more now than I did back in the day. But this is really beautiful. It does mask any imperfections on your legs. It evens out the skin tone. It gives you a little bit of color. It blends out so evenly. It is like a dry powder, but it doesn't look powdery. So once you get it on there, it's not oily, it's not dewy, it doesn't give your legs like a high eyes shine, but it totally coats them and makes everything look like just a beautiful blank canvas, and like you are either wearing stockings or you just have like really even skin tone. It is so natural, but just beautiful. I did try putting this on and then putting an oil over top because I've always loved putting oils on my legs and they don't work well. And I tested it out for the Behind the Brush event and my legs were like a streaky disaster. So don't do that. Either use your oil for your legs or use this. This won't transfer. It doesn't rub off. It doesn't really go anywhere until you wash it with soap, and then it comes off very easily when you're in the shower, but it just doesn't work well mixing them. But on its own, this is a bomb. I already ordered a backup. So holy cow, I know that I just covered like 2 months and the majority was skincare because like I said, you guys can go to my beauty hits playlist, and at the risk of making this a 2.5 hour long video, but I really wanted to share all of this skincare, hair care, these kind of goods with you guys because these products have been fantastic with the exception of the couple that were misses for me. But just because they're misses for me doesn't mean they won't work for you. I'm just letting you know that it didn't work for me and my normal skin, so hopefully you can gauge it a little bit better. And I am 32 for reference. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, and I'm just realizing now that I did not. So that does it for this video. Please comment down below what your favorites of the month were, if there's anything that I should check out or anything that you recommend to your fellow fawn family. I'd love to check out your recommendations too. So until then, that does it for this video. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.